Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you back today. Today, we are not in my garden. We are in Aruba, and we're going to take a tour of this beautiful butterfly farm. So come along with me today, and let's just enjoy the beautiful flowers and everything in this butterfly garden. Well, everyone, this butterfly farm is so pretty. There's so many different varieties of plants, flowers, and butterflies. Some that I have not seen before. There are moths here as well. It's just so pretty. And they have, varieties that feed on fruit and varieties that, feed on the nectar from plants. The ones that feed on fruit, like here, the fruit ferments as it sits out and it becomes like an alcohol to the butterflies. So they become pretty much basically lethargic and drunk, just like a human would be. So as you can see, when I wave my hand over, they don't move. They are just out of it. And when we had our tour, the tour guide was telling us that the butterflies that feed on the fruit have a shorter lifespan than those that do not, because like humans, when we drink alcohol and it causes liver damage and things like that, they kind of have the same effects. So it affects their lifespan. So all of it is just really fascinating to me. And they have 2 ponds here. This one I found really interesting because they have it jam-packed with all of those ferns. I believe those are Boston ferns, and they just surround that pond. Now there's not a sign there, so I'm not sure what kind of fish are in this particular pond, but in the first pond that I showed you, you saw that they had different koi varieties. But they have lantana here and hibiscus and just all kinds of flowers, and things that we would normally grow as house plants, of course, are grown here as well. There are palms, and I could go on and on. This was just such a neat place to visit, and I highly recommend, if anyone ever gets to travel to Aruba who has not, definitely take a trip to their butterfly farm here. It's so pretty, and they have it jam-packed with flowers, not just inside but outside as well. And they have this wall here with these orchids, and I've tried to grow orchids before, not with much success. I know they can be difficult to grow, but these are so pretty. Man, makes me want to go home and try to give growing orchids another shot to see if I can be successful this time. But nonetheless, this was a very fun outing. They have fruit hanging from trees. They have fruit in bowls. They have, all of the kinds of plants that you would want to have to feed butterflies. They have monarch butterflies and, all different varieties. So I really enjoyed my trip here to the butterfly farm. So we have gotten a good look at the inside. So let's head towards the outside here in just a minute so I can show you what they did with the outside of this butterfly farm.